And here we have some news today. It appears that uh, some hackers that were using, I don't know, getting some stuff and finding some things out and using it for whatever reasons. Another group came along, took their database and published it, and it's got Fortnite cracks, software exploits, all kinds of things. There's over 300,000. Now, I'm not going to show you the website itself. I've seen it, I've looked at it. It's interesting to say the least. Um, yeah. So, anyway, this is just from Ars Technica. It says from Raid Forums recently breached the site of rival hacking group Cracked and spilled the data of more than 321,000 of its members. Now, I'm going to say this. This usually is not done by um, a person. It's usually done by a government person wishing to stir up the pot on stuff. Okay, they're testing their little things. Tor got, I guess, some sick people got busted on Tor there, and the FBI is not telling people how they did it. And I'll tell you how they did it. They broke into these people's computers, or one of the people that they found out on there because they were lax on their security, and then they backdoored all this software so that they could unravel some extras. The NSA is famous for doing stuff like that. They did it with Notepad++ and some other software on people. It's why I use very customized software, and I have on CD the original versions from years ago, and I go back and check it frequently. So that if something gets messed, I can just put it over and have a nice day. Anyway, and yeah. So if you've got accounts that have been hacked or cracked or whatever in Fortnite or some of these other games and stuff, this is where it happened from. Okay, I was discussing this with an older lady the other day. She had a PS4 and one of her friends saw her online and she had $50 in her account. And I'll say this too, don't leave money or the equivalent of real money in your games. Okay, when you go offline, use a prepaid credit card, you put some money on it, you spend what you want for you or your kids, it's done. There's no more money on the card. If you leave the card there, the kid can't take the card. He can't, spend more money. If you do get hacked, there's absolutely nothing they can do with that account other than play a video game. And then you prove that it's your account and you get the account back. Okay? Now, anyway. So I just thought I'd throw this out there again, trying to keep people safe, and trying to teach us smart ways to do things. Um, and this is why you don't use PHP. Okay, I looked at they made a major change from PHP 5 to 7, and instead of fixing up 5, they literally started a whole bunch of new things, right? Instead of fixing the old stuff. And it was just a matter of time before stuff got wrecked by a lot of people. There's been a huge upswing on the number of places being hacked lately. So, and I mean, there's another data breach of almost a billion users or a billion files, right? And all this is hosted on this so-called word with people that use the word cloud. It's the biggest lie in the universe. There's no cloud. It's hosting. Just like the old days, it's hosting. Someone else is hosting your stuff. Well, you risk things. Okay? It's kind of like how Epstein died and people were just not paying attention, right? That's what happens with these IT departments because they're not paid that well and they just, whatever. And the other point to make here is that all these VPN providers, okay, that you all try to put out to people, There's a reason why I don't advocate for them, and that's because I used to run a hosting company, right? It was like a third party thing. I was like basically a salesman that would and the tech guy that would then go in and fix things up for people. And one of the things I discovered immediately upon entering these OVH servers was they had a backdoor for SSH keys. In other words, every time you used encryption, it would message them and show them what you were talking about. And I'm like, is this even legal? Did there's already backdoors and stuff. What's going on here? So I took it out, for my clients, and everybody loved me. One guy even paid me double. He says, every time you ask me to do something, you're able to do it. That's why I'm paying you more. Oh, okay. Thank you, Turkey. you know, that was a guy from Turkey. He just liked to, have his online games and make sure that all his people were safe. And I says, this just eats your bandwidth bill. This is another thing is that they're not compensating you for your bandwidth, okay, by doing these kinds of things. And if something gets wrecked, like this is why software holes and backdoors are not good, okay? Uh, it, all it takes is one bad employee at OVH to go run off and steal everybody's data. And what if I was doing development there on that server and we're all using encryption, putting stuff in there to trade trade stuff back and forth, right? Well, what if this guy's sneaking in there and I'm telling someone else through that server, what the key is. He gets the key. He gets to steal everything. You see, that's a problem. Okay, and that's why what's going on here is the FBI broke the law to catch people that break the law. Oh, that hurt my brain. But they caught some sick people that shouldn't be. Whatever. Anyway. So there you go, FBI. Good job, right? Yeah, sure. You know. And then next time they're just spying on everyone else. Anyway, I just thought I'd show this one off. There's, so Epic's going to be doing some updates very shortly. And probably some bans. So if you get banned or something, you're one of those accounts. Anyway. Okay, guys. Bye.